Hey guys, welcome to part 6 of the Leon B playthrough. Brian, let's talk about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Where are you?
Why,
See, it's
though?
funny you say that, because, while you guys were gone, I started playing Sonic Forces, and I'm not having fun. Because it's just in my fucking Switch!
Why would you do that?
Remember that podcast we did where we talked about how much it sucks?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to refresh my memory!
That's not what the podcast was about. But that's fine, I guess.
I mean, that's the conclusion anyone should draw.
Yeah,
from
I
it.
guess. The podcast was about what we do to fix the game, but yeah, I guess we did just shit on it for half of the podcast.
So it's in my Switch! And it's not fun!
Oh fuck, you just reminded me. I need to fucking, I need to, edit that podcast and do art for it. Okay, so I made a big deal about that direction right there. That door that I can't open. I have never seen that door in any of my playthroughs. We don't see me go through it in this playthrough because it's a waste of fucking time. It's just a longer way to get to somewhere else you need to be.
Oh.
So that's it?
Yes, and it can only be opened from this side.
Oh.
So yeah, I cut that out. That saved me like another 5 to 10 minutes on the editing to get this down to 9 parts.
Are you sure there's nothing in that
What?
alternate path?
You cut out what?
I said, are you sure there's nothing in that alternate path? Because that sounds stupid.
No, it's literally just another way to another section of the level that you can get to much faster by going a different route.
And there's no secret, there's no, like,
No.
document or
It's
figurine.
used, they do use it in one of the, in the bonus mode, the fourth survivor, where you play as, an umbrella operative named Hunk. Guess that's his name, Brian. You play as Hunk, Ariel.
Awesome.
Alright.
And, it's a timed mode where you have to escape. Yeah, and you basically run through, like, the entire map, except, look at that.
What? Can we stop? I feel like this should be censored.
But yeah, you basically go through the entire game except for the Umbrella Lab. And you use that particular door as part of the pathway Hunk takes, and that's literally the only real use it has.
Oh my god, so they just forgot about it. That's why I'm here.
I mean,
Forgot to make it interesting. Wait. What were you waiting for?
I'm trying to get the right aim.
yeah, Brian. It's very finicky. The aiming in this game is so terrible. I hate it.
I mean, at least you have aiming.
I don't know. I kind of prefer the old school, just press the button and hope it works.
Press a button and hope you one hit, and two, it's a headshot. Because, Brian, if it's not a headshot, then you're gonna have to shoot way more.
Man, Ariel, you know what I do in Silent Hill?
Run.
Well, okay, yeah, when I'm in the actual city, yes, I just run and zigzag, and that works. Brian, literally nothing out in the outdoor areas can hit you if you just zigzag.
Serpentine patterns actually work.
No,
What?
there's a difference between zigzag and serpentine. Because I serpentine. Because I'm actually going to do a stupid edit for that, which is the only reason why I mentioned it.
Isn't just as effective though.
I mean, that's one particular spot, but I'm also partially serpentining because I can't figure out where the fuck I am.
So just cover as much ground as possible.
I mean, I've alluded to, obviously, we haven't done any of the old school Resident Evils yet. When we do...
I don't know, this seems pretty old school graphics.
No, I mean with stationary cameras. All the ones we've done so far have been over the shoulder.
You're right, we haven't done, like, any survival horror, like, old school survival horror.
Hey, I did Eternal Darkness.
That's not real.
It's survival horror, it's just very strange survival horror.
I mean, so is Silent Hill.
Yeah, and to be fair, they're strange in similar ways. Except there's no, you know, allusion to fucking angels and shit. What's with the seal of Metatron?
You'll figure that out when we do Silent Hill 1 on Pixel Squad.
Yeah, I'm just bothered that it's there. Because everything else seems, you know, not legit.
No, Ariel, it's all based off of things.
I didn't think Vatiel was based on anything.
No, he is. That's the goat demon, right?
No, that would be a Baphomet.
Ah.
Vatiel is the one who follows Heather.
Oh, you see, I don't remember Silent Hill 3.
Remember, I read the whole wiki. That is my knowledge of most of Silent Hill, is reading the wiki.
Most of my knowledge of Silent Hill is Silent Hill 1, 2, a handful of 3, a handful of 4, and Homecoming.
I did...
and the UFO ending of Origins.
Yeah.
The UFO ending of Origins is amazing.
2 is the only real one I've played all the way through. I'm like halfway through a 3 run.
Yeah, but you probably need to restart that at this point.
Oh yeah, probably. Because I have no clue what the hell I'm doing. I think, you know what? I'm probably not even halfway. I'm on like the subway.
Ada.
I couldn't tell you if you were halfway or not.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta tell you about the fucking UFO ending of Origins, because it's that amazing. So, first off, it's not like in-game graphics, it switches to like a literal cartoon.
Yes.
And then the main character, Travis, who is a redneck trucker, the alien's UFO comes up to him, it beams down an alien as well as Harry Mason. Harry doesn't say anything, and he's not acknowledged by Travis at all. He's just there. And Travis walks up to the alien, doesn't mind that he's talking to an alien, and just goes, "Hey, have you seen my truck? It's big, it's red." And the alien just goes, "Yes, Travis, your truck is on our planet." And Travis just gets the happiest fucking look on his face. He gets beamed up into the UFO, and they fly away.
Is that it?
That's the ending. With triumphant music
not.
playing.
Yeah, the UFO endings are, they're a thing.
Amazing.
They exist.
I like Silent Hill 2's because in Silent Hill 1, every time Harry meets a new character, he says, "Have you seen a little girl, short, black hair, 7 years old?"
Yeah.
And whenever James in Silent Hill 2 runs into someone, he says, "I'm looking for my wife."
Yes.
And so the UFO ending of Silent Hill 2 is a continuation of the first one where Harry gets abducted. Harry walks up to James, he's just like, "Hi, have you seen a little girl? Short, black hair, 7 years old." James just goes, "What the hell are you talking about?" "I'm looking for my wife." And then the aliens fucking zap James and abduct him.
Oh my god.
Okay, but there's also the dog ending.
Dog ending is great. Mostly because of the credits. Have you seen the credits? It's fucking great. Brian, the ending credits, it just has a song that is just dog barks.
What is this game?
Well, I mean, they depressed you and ruined your life for the rest of the game. They might as well have something goofy at the end.
No, so apparently the reason they added, like, the dog ending to 2 was because they got super depressed making the game, so they just took, like, an entire day making this stupid, goofy ending.
Hey, I was right. Except for the developers. Because seriously, like, in Shattered Memories, which is like Silent Hill Light, just in the first place, it's like listening to these echoes, and it's like, Jesus Christ. If they're implying what I think they're implying, and it's Silent Hill, so they probably are, what the fuck? That was probably barely coherent.
Nah, no, I understood it.
Yeah.
Silent Hill Downpour doesn't have a dog ending or a UFO ending.
Isn't that one of the American ones?
Actually, yeah, it is. It's the last one that was made. It's the Rain one, Ariel.
I
One with
haven't
Rain.
done that one. I have Origins, apparently, but isn't it PSP?
It's There's a PS2 release.
Oh.
It's super expensive now.
Yeah. Oh no, it's Alien.
What the hell was that?
Oh no, not Alien.
Why didn't you... Okay.
Worse.
Anyway, the joke ending of Downpour is great because so the main character is he's a convict and he escaped from prison.
I thought that was Homecoming.
No, Homecoming's no, you're wrong. Homecoming, he's looking for his little brother. Because you know they were child sacrifices.
Okay, yeah, but I just
that's
thought...
a deterrent. Hold on.
We already mentioned
What?
that. You just weren't paying attention.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Anyway, okay. So anyway, the joke ending of Downpour, he managed to tunnel his way through underneath his jail cell. And he's making his way to freedom. He comes out and is just all the main characters standing in a room with a birthday cake. And fucking Pyramid Head just walks in with his giant knife, slams it onto the table to cut the cake, and it just destroys the table and everything falls on the floor. Everyone starts laughing, and the main character of Downpour just points at Pyramid Head. It's so dumb, I love it.
Okay, this is a special series, isn't it?
Again, they fucking depressed you for the rest of the game. Except for maybe the American ones. Except it depends.
No, they still have that depressing stuff. They're just not scary. That's the problem with them. They're just not scary.
Yeah.
That and Downpour is not that great.
Yeah, I'll say Shattered Memories is, interesting. You definitely want to figure out what's going on.
But it's not
But it's
scary.
also not scary. And it's also annoying.
It's very
frustrating.
odd that they decided to have the main enemy and only enemy of that game be the fucking child ghosts.
Shrieking things.
Yeah, well, they look like the kid enemies
No.
from the first game.
Oh, well, sort of. There's apparently 4 variations of them.
Oh. Well, there's multiple variations of the ones in the first game, including invisible ones. That's fun.
I hate invisible ones.
They're not completely invisible, but they might as well be. You also can't kill them.
Bullshit. Unless you're talking about Shared Memories again, in which case, yes, I know.
No, I'm talking about the original.
Okay. Seriously, I hate the Ice Otherworld nightmare sections of Shattered Memories.
Okay, so I had this thought because California's on fire,
Yes.
and I've been playing Silent Hill. I was like, man, wouldn't it be cool if instead of in one Silent Hill game, instead of it being a fog world, there's just smog from a fire everywhere?
Yeah. Kind of surprised they haven't. Actually, I thought the fog was supposed to be from a mining fire. Is that the fucking movie?
That's probably the movie.
I don't even know anymore. Everything's blurred together into one confusing lore.
Well, apparently the rumored new game is a soft reboot. Which I don't know how I feel about that, because most of these games are separated anyway. Aside from a few, like, random tangents.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got a flamethrower.
Oh, that's fun.
It's really bad on normal zombies.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it kind of does. It's not destroying the brain.
Yeah, but it's destroying everything else.
Yeah, but it's not destroying the brain.
Are you implying that a floating head will
I'm
occur
implying that in the rules, if the brain isn't destroyed, it's still not dead.
Okay, but if everything else is destroyed, does it matter?
I mean, it'll just kind of be chompy. I want to see a crimson head that's just a head.
I mean, okay.
Although, I guess if they don't have a head, they can't come back. So, what? How does that work? Because usually if they don't have a head, it's because you fucking blew it up. So if the head was severed and still intact, would it still become a crimson head? These are the
Ariel
important
asked the big questions.
Yeah, these are what they should have been researching. Not, hey, what do we have to feed it? Oops, it killed everyone we sent in there to feed it. I guess we're gonna call them Crimson Heads now.
No, a true scientist would ask, I wonder if it kills them every time.
I mean, they were already pretty sure. Before it killed like 8 people.
Oh, okay, well I guess they proved it then. Never mind, no more trials needed.
But they were like, okay, you have to destroy the brain to stop it, or burn it. Like, burn the entire corpse to prevent it from becoming a Crimson Head. But they didn't go into what happens if the head is intact. Why didn't you try that instead of just deep freezing it and putting it in a coffin underground? They had some an elaborate contraption that involves putting masks that remove the chains, which allow it to be released, because that's something you want.
Well, if there's nobody there to feed it, it should be able to get his own food. Should be able to go to Jimmy John's.